You must be Ringo. Look, darling. Johnny Ringo. The deadliest pistoleer since Wild Bill, they say. What do you think, darling? Should I hate him?
You don't even know him.
No, that's true, but I don't know. There's just something about him. Something around the house. I don't know. Reminds me of me. No, I'm sure of it. I hate him.
And welcome back to Trying to Find Happiness with Food. Once again, like, subscribe, share, pull out a gun, get ready to kill yourself by the end of this one, because we're delicious going on today. Because we got ourselves, I think they're called country ribs is what they're called. Basically, they're cross sections of beef ribs. As you can see, you got the rib bones, and actually the marrow in there looks pretty delicious as well. And so what we're going to do with these, we're just going to do basic barbecue and fry them up on the grill pan, because yeah, I've yet to use a barbecue, so deal with that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and salt and pepper these, and then I'm going to try a little experiment because I feel like it and I want to. So again, like I said, first thing we're going to do is go ahead and throw some salt and pepper on these. So we'll go ahead and get some salt on there, crack up some goddamn pepper, and then flip them over. You always want to season both sides, unless you're a piece of shit. Which I actually am sometimes. Says you remember what was those chicken rolls with the jalapenos, and you only season one side because I'm an idiot. All right, that's good enough. So let's go ahead and get into the experiment I'm going to be using. Okay, so for this experiment, it's kind of how I'm going to marinate these, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in a nice plastic Tupperware. I'm going to marinate these for a day before I even cook them. So the experiment I'm going to do here, let's go ahead and set these aside, is I'm taking some Dr. Pepper. I went ahead and already poured some in a little bowl here. Why'd you pour some in a little bowl? Because I felt like it, dickweed. All right, here's the fun part. Maybe in a future video I'll make my own barbecue sauce, but I got some barbecue sauce here. Let's destroy this Dr. Pepper. So what I'm going to do, instead of putting the barbecue sauce straight on the ribs, yeah, this is happening. This is happening. Put a little bit of barbecue sauce here in the Dr. Pepper. And let's just stir it around. We're basically making barbecue Dr. Pepper. We'll just stir it around a little bit. Kind of get some of the chunky looking barbecue sauce in there. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do something. I want to taste this. Oh yeah, that actually tastes pretty, tastes like barbecue Dr. Pepper actually. All right, so let's go ahead, move these aside. So now we'll get our Tupperware out here, and we'll go ahead and lay our strips inside this Tupperware. Actually, wait, before I lay that in there, let's go ahead and take a little bit of this on the bottom first. Scoop some of the barbecue chunks off. Now we got a little bit on the bottom. And then just lay our strips down in there. Hope this is enough to cover it all. And then we're just going to cover it with our barbecue Dr. Pepper. Okay, so here's my hopes and dreams with this experiment. So the barbecue sauce hopefully will get into the ribs, and you know, get the flavor in there. The Dr. Pepper, of course, you got the carbonation and the acidity of the soda will help tenderize and break down the meat a little bit, and also all those sugars that are in that soda will also go into the meat, create, you know, sweetness. So there we go. So what we're going to do is cover these up, put them in the fridge for a day, and then we'll go ahead and get them cooked up. I can't wait. And I'm going to go ahead and, for these country ribs, is make a second part of this course, which is going to be some potatoes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some mashed potatoes. I'm going to make some blue cheese mashed potatoes, which is basically easy. You just do mashed potatoes and insert blue cheese into it. Not that fucking hard. But to get started, to begin with these mashed potatoes, we have to murder these potatoes. We have to rip its skin off. We have to chop it into little pieces. And then we have to boil it. Just like you do with pedophiles.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Come on and show them your love. Rip out the wings of a butterfly for your soul, my love. Rip out the wings of a butterfly for your soul. This endless mercy mile, we're crawling side by side with how free.
Good, we got our potatoes all chopped up and they're boiling away, regretting ever living. Now we'll go ahead and get into these riblets that have been marinating in this barbecue Dr. Pepper. Now, as we can see, they changed color a little bit, and that's probably due to the acidity of this barbecue Dr. Pepper. So these look delicious. Okay, what I'm going to do before I get started cooking those is I'm actually going to, this one looks better. I'm going to cut one of these in half. That way I have a piece that I'm just going to cook this like this, because when I cook it, I'm going to baste it. I'm going to just sear it and then baste it with barbecue sauce. But this side, I'm just going to cook like this because I want to see what just this barbecue Dr. Pepper tastes like that's soaked into this meat. Good. Let's get it going.
Over in our eyes, God's kneel before I cry. Come on and show them your love. Rip out the wings of a butterfly for your soul, my love. Rip out the wings of a butterfly for your soul. Rip out the wings of a butterfly, don't let go. Rip out the wings of a butterfly for your soul.
Okay, so this piece looks pretty good. This is the piece I didn't put any barbecue sauce on. So we're still waiting for the potatoes to finish. We're still waiting for the rest of the ribs to simmer off and really get a barbecue-y taste to it. Ooh, that looks good. Now, the rest of it is probably going to be more of a well done like a normal barbecue would be. This, I just wanted to taste this already because it just looks so good. Now, this is probably going to be really hot, but I don't give a shit. I want to taste this. Since it's so hot, we'll go with a little piece here. So this is really good like this. Just soaking it in that Dr. Pepper, barbecue Dr. Pepper that I made, and cooking it like this, just so this, what is this, medium perfection here? That's good on its own. So it doesn't need barbecue sauce, doesn't need to be a big old barbecue mist. This shit's good. So we'll see how the rest of it comes out with the blue cheese mashed potatoes we make, and yeah.
Come on and show them your love. Rip out the wings of a butterfly for your soul, my love. Rip out the wings of a butterfly for your soul. Rip out the wings of a butterfly, don't let go. Rip out the wings of a butterfly for your soul.
Now, doesn't that look amazing? Beautiful, basically riblets kind of thing, and some blue cheese mashed potato, which I did end up using pretty much the whole thing of this blue cheese because I wanted to get it really blue cheese taste. I gotta take a bite of this. And since it is barbecue, get sloppy. Don't be a little bitch. This is good. It's wonderful. Basically, delicious barbecue ribs. Like I said, what is it? Barbecue Dr. Pepper that the ribs were soaking in really makes the meat taste sweet all the way through. And then, of course, you got the barbecue sauce on top, so you got that delicious taste as well. These blue cheese mashed potatoes, they're good. They taste like blue cheese mashed potatoes. I mean, what the fuck else were you gonna think it tasted like? Shit. Well, it could have, but they came out good. Awesome. Other than that, another episode down. I'll get some more going next week. Until then, go fuck yourself.
Ha 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 ha!